Okay, so I was waiting for you all to be here, but I won't wait any longer.
Many are missing.
Sorry?
Many are missing.
Yeah, many are missing as well. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah. So okay, so this week's board challenge was quite simpler than the previous one, so it should be fast. So we had this function add with this weird object here on the top, and then it was adding a plus b. So how is this called? Do you know?
It's a parameter.
Well, yes, it's a parameter, but this way of like an object should have a key and a value, right?
Yes.
So what is this called? What are we doing here? The structuring. Okay, I was starting to worry. So okay, so basically it's an object that is being each. So it has a property A that is being stored in the variable A, and it has a property B that is being stored in the variable B. And then when we want to use it, we can only write A or B. So let's invoke it. So add and an object. So let's say A1, B2. What would this return?
We will return the sum of A plus B, so 3.
So 3, very well. So if we check, this would be 3. Also, there was a missing semicolon here for syntax sugar. And what if instead of this we had, I don't know, numbers? Would this work? No. So what would I have to type here to make it work? Sorry? Numbers.a, yes. And numbers.b. So will it work now? Yes? Okay. Yeah. So let me just clear it and yeah, 3. But I think that you agree with me that it's much simpler to structure it. So let's do again A, B, delete the numbers from here. And both things are equivalent, so the structuring is very powerful. So a question I did was, can we only destructure objects? So can we destructure an array, for instance? Yes. So we do like this, square brackets, because it's an array, and then we pass an array. So let's say 2, 5, 6, 7. What is going to return now?
We return 7.
It's going to return 7. Why?
Because first two values of the array, so the first two numbers will be set for A and B for the parameters.
Okay, yes. So it's going to get the first two, and the rest will have to be accessed as a normal array, the normal syntax. So yeah, 7. Okay. So that was it for the beginner one. Let's check the intermediate one. So we had this on the board, that as soon as you put it on the dev tools, you see that there's something wrong. Can you see what is wrong? Apart of the X, the red X. What is? Sorry?
The square bracket is
A square bracket?
colors.
Curly. Okay. So here, right? Yeah. Okay. So now we don't have any red things on the screen. So we can see that we have, sorry, let's ignore this console log. I had it there from before. So this is another add function that is adding C plus B, and then we have this object that is an object inside an object, and then another property with an object, and then another, this object inside is being destructured. So how can we invoke this? This is probably a bit, because we have to keep the same structure as here. So there is a property with the key A, then we have this A is an object, and then inside has another property with the key B. And what is this property? What is the value?
It's the value of C and D, so we can put just an empty.
Yes, but empty object. Okay, so it's an object.
Yes.
Okay. So if we invoke it like this, will it work?
Yes.
But we don't have any C or D. Why would it work?
Because the values of C and D are declared
Are being,
in the value of B.
so we have a default value that is going to be this 1 or 2. So C is going to be undefined, so when C is undefined, it's going to take the value 1. And when D is undefined, it's going to take the value 2. So what would this return then? 3. Yeah, 3. And what if we had D like this? Will it work?
It will work.
With what will it return?
It will return 4.
Will return 4, yes. So let me just check it. Yeah, 4. Very well. And what if we had this? Will it work? Will it return a sum of two numbers? None, probably. Yes, not a number. Why not 2?
Because the fallback works only if it's undefined.
Oh, very well. Because the default is going to be applied only when D or C are undefined. So if we try this, oh, 1. Yeah, so yeah, basically 1 because it's 1 plus nothing,
Yeah.
so it's going to be 1. But the 2 is not being applied. So if we do
7.
undefined, what will be the result now? 1? But what did he say just now? That the 2 was only applied when D is undefined. But now we are saying that it's undefined.
So it would be the same as if we don't set any arguments for.
Exactly. I would be very surprised if this wouldn't be 3. So let's check it. Yes, 3. Okay. So that was it for this one. Any questions?
Just a surprise that we can sum rule.
Yes. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
Well,
Also.
that's one of the differences between
What if you do D equal
no
false?
Yeah.
D equal false. So
D colon false.
if you do D colon false,
Yeah.
it's going to try to add C, that is going to be 1 plus a boolean. And I think it's going to be not a number. I don't think it will coerce it to 0, but let's check it. Oh,
One.
it coerces it to 0. Okay, so basically instead of not a number, is oh yes, because
It's false.
maybe it's treating it as a unary. Okay, but now we are going beyond the scope of
Can you do console?
because this so if you can use it like instead of number,
So that makes it a number, doesn't it?
yeah, probably that's what's going on here.
What?
The same as doing number. Oh, sorry. Number D.
Plus.
So yeah. So
It's not, I think
Well,
it
it's not a
works
number.
because, I think it works because these, if you make it set to false, it's still an argument, like it's still a value,
mhm.
even though it's false, it's still a value.
Yes, but usually
So it would take the default.
you are trying to add something that is. So if we do it the other way, it's going to be not a number, I think. But because we are using this plus, I think it's going to be treating it as a unary operator. So it's the equivalent to transform it into a number. Let me just check. Yeah, it's 1. Yeah. So if we do it the other way, like if we
C false.
do C false exactly, it's going to be not a number, I think.
Number 2.
If it's not a number, then oh no, it's 2. So I don't know. I'll find out. But that's beyond the scope of what we were doing here.
For justice sake,
Try empty string.
Empty
Replace
string.
false with empty string.
So let's
Yeah, I
start.
think it's take false or
It's a,
It's probably going to be 0 then, because of what we did now.
It's
Yes.
gonna be
be a
2.
string too.
Yeah.
value too, yeah.
No. String 2.
Because if
So
you
this.
pass- if you do like a string plus something, you just push it together, it concatenates.
But then if we do D, will it be a number or a string?
It'll be a string of 1.
A string. I'm not sure because we are adding a number to a string.
Yeah. If you,
So
you can add anything.
maybe not a number. No, it's 1.
You can add numbers and
String
strings,
one.
it just concatenates.
Yes, yeah. Actually, when you do this, when you
You
do
can't multiply a string.
when you do 1 plus this, yeah, you're transforming 1 to a string. Yes.
They make me happy and
What if we do
to something.
this?
You can't do
Eh?
that.
The word none. Can
You want none, so now it's going to be
That would
none.
be none, yeah.
Yeah. No, 0.
please add none to something?
Okay.
Just return none.
So let's say we have
None.
Why did I return
none.
That's gonna be 0. Yeah.
0 again.
Yeah,
So
what
let's
is
say something truthy,
No.
like
What is
an empty string, an empty array.
You have to swap
No,
the
still-
console.
No, it's still 0. Okay, so let's leave the experiments
I
for.
think that-
And we're live on YouTube, so
Why is it? Okay.
so if you want, we can keep trying things later. Okay, so I'll leave it here. Basically, the workshop was about the structuring. So if destructuring and default values. So let's leave it here, and I'll stop streaming.
Thank you.
You're welcome.